What's going on, people? Sitting here looking at some charts. Um, Getting really interested in the gold and silver sector commodities, with all the hype that's going on with the Wall Street bets. And just looking at a few charts. The one on the screen is JNUG. It's a gold miner ETF. It's 2x leveraged. Uh, as you can see, it had a humongous dump back in February 2020, and it hasn't recovered. And so, with all the hype and looking at the gold and silver chart, which I'll look at as well, I was looking for ways to profit from maybe a potential bullish run. I already own gold for years, and I own silver. So let's just get into the analysis of this chart. You can see from the last peak, I had like 1,053 to the low. That's around like $31, I believe. Make sure this is correct. It's at 33. Yeah, there we go. All right. We haven't even hit the 236 fib yet. I've traded this already. I made this profit. I bought around like, you see this pattern here. Bought at around the bottom, around $85, and sold for like 130. And exceeded the target and sold off it, consolidated. And so right now you're about to break back out. And so this is a way to profit from. A lot of people are thinking that this Reddit group is pumping the price of gold and silver, but that market is to move it, and you need a lot of capital. It can't be just bought from average retail buyers. So, and with patterns like this, this is signaling like this is potentially a bottom. And if we break out of this pattern, you do a measure move from sorry, I'm thinking I'm on log scale, on regular scale. Hold on. I mean, first target is about 222, but honestly, there's no resistance until about 312. I just why I'm so bullish on gold. We can look at the chart real quick. Sorry, the silver. So stuff plotted already. Yeah, I have this logged. This in log. Okay. Let's delete this. All right, so I've been in gold for a while now. Like down in here, these ranges I was accumulating. And if you can see, there was like a kind of like, you can call it like an inverse head and shoulders, but I had like an ascending triangle pattern, or you could just say it's like a triangle that I broke out of in 2019, and you just been on a bull run. You tested it and broke the all-time highs, and you consolidated for the last 4.5 months, for like 5 months basically, and you're about to break out. So you break out, basically will be, again, breaking all-time highs. There's no resistance. You know, once you break this peak. So look at your targets. Fib. Your first target would be 2,171, 2,297, and more than likely we'll be seeing a 618. So instead of buying, you know, going out and buying physical gold or buying just a gold ETF, you can buy the junior miners or the a mining company and profit more because they will perform better than the actual commodity itself. And that's why, you know, I'm saying JNUG is a potential, you know, long. And you could see a substantial gain. I'm gonna go back to, sorry. Let's go back out. Anywhere from potential targets is 423, 540 to 664. So that is one play that I'm looking at. Another one, oh, I think I have it on my list. And I do not have one. Oh, AGQ. Yes, this is for silver. And I was looking at this chart and I was like, this looks very interesting, very potential lucrative play. Because a lot of these assets have just been selling since the peak in 2011. I remember, well, I wasn't in this asset, but I was holding silver from 2009 to 2011. And so this performed very well and has performed very poorly since. You're starting to bottom out. You're getting like a rounding bottom. And your next real resistance is, you know, you have some minor peaks here, but your next real resistance is 102. And just like with JNUG and gold, you kind of had an impulse and you've just been consolidating sideways for, again, the last 5 months. This is like very bullish, you know, price action. And I expect to see at least 105, 107. If you scale out longer term, usually assets that, you know, sell off, they tend to retrace about 50% at least. But, you know, your targets, if we can, you know, continue to get price action to the upside and you hit 189, I mean, your targets are 299, 387, and 476. These are just, you know, normal retraces when an asset sells off and then comes back and, you know, tries to test like certain resistance. So these are just a few ways to benefit financially from everything that's happening, mostly like with just looking at gold's chart and silver's chart. Then look at silver's chart. Let me look at that real quick. And then it's XAG. And I got a lot of stuff on here. Okay, let me clean this up. I don't need that one. It's this one. I don't want And so silver today, well, basically over the weekend, because all the demand, all of what's going on with the, whole Reddit group. But you look at this chart, it kind of looks at the last asset that we were just looking at. You have, like a rounding bottom. You broke out an impulse. You've been consolidating for the last 5 months, and now you broke out today. And so your next real target, you just broke like a critical resistance here around 26.30. And so you're above that. Your next real resistance is, which is like a minor resistance, like $31. And then you can see like more peaks. So your next after that's 35, 43, and your all-time high is 50. Gold has already broke his all-time high. So until we reach those targets, these underlying assets like these other mining companies, um, silver will gain in value, but you won't see like all-time highs probably in other mining companies until silver breaks its all-time high. And that could take anywhere from months to years to achieve. But these are just some ideas, some ways to benefit from all the madness that's going on. A way to stay level-headed and don't FOMO into assets that are like appreciating that are like they're being pumped right now that you should buy. These are assets like the AGQ and the JNUG, which most traders don't know about. Um, Most retail traders probably won't know about, but are very lucrative if you start buying and accumulating in these areas and hold them for the next few years. But these are just some ideas. If you have any questions, you can just hit me up in the comments. And good luck.